have prep programs in there to kind of wean you into it and get you started. We'll kind of talk how things run because a lot of the people are going to be new challengers. So that prep week starts February 17th. And then our official date will be February 24th through May 24th. So this is the longest accountability group that I've been in besides the Morning Meltdown 100. First accountability group, I think that all of us have really run that are multi-program based. So that's going to be super exciting. The multi-program, I think, gives more people the opportunity to join in, and the having more people be able to be active and accountable is what pushes people. Some of you have been in just our groups in general, and having people like interacting and be like, go girl, like, oh, sweaty selfie, oh, and you're like, oh, I need to be doing this too, is like that extra push. So again, really big for new challengers. Invite to this accountability group, get in this accountability group and be active. Also, we were kind of chatting a little bit about having like a buy-in option. So we were going to offer to challengers, if you want to throw in $5 into the pot, at the end of it, we're going to do a gift card to either like Lululemon or something like that, that they can win based on like interacting and results and everything like that, as well as maybe a few little gifts here and there. So that's up to you. Some of us coaches, we're going to throw in like $10 or whatever. It's obviously not mandatory at all. We don't want you to feel obligated, but it's just kind of an option, and it's kind of fun little extra push to stay motivated, stay accountable, stay active. So again, that's totally new. With accountability groups, as a coach, it's very similar to as a challenger. You want to be interacting. Anytime there's a post on there, you want to be cheering on your team, cheering on all the challengers. You want to be staying interactive with the posts. Us coaches kind of divvy up the weeks, the days that we post. We typically do it by weeks because it's just easier that way. In the challenge tracker app, you can schedule your posts. So at the beginning of the challenge, just go in, schedule all the posts for your dates, and they automatically post. Super fun thing. We are actually provided a whole, what is it called? A whole like template of posts. We just kind of changed up to fit our personality, and we post it on there so you don't have to be coming up with all this yourself. It's not super crazy, not super overwhelming. It's super simple. So we'll kind of figure that out based on, we typically do it based on how many challengers you'll actually have in the group. Obviously, if it's just you and you're brand new, we're not going to throw 3 weeks of this at you. Obviously, if you're willing to take on the challenge, awesome. But that's just kind of how we run our accountability groups. So we really want to make sure we are interacting, staying engaged, showing up ourselves, because that is our number one thing, is working on ourselves throughout this. Because again, like I say, we cannot pour ourselves out to everyone else if we are not being our best selves. We're not working out. We're not focusing on us. So that is our number one thing within this accountability group, is showing up for your team, interacting. So that kind of touches base on that. Also, within our regular ongoing group, again, everyone is pretty much new on this call, so I'm going to touch base a little bit. You can always post in this group. You can always post if you have something motivational that you have found, if you have anything suggested for your challengers, other people, anything that's helped you, any recipes. Bri, I saw your post today. If you have any of your like favorite recipes, just post it, because people are going to look at it. People typically, like we find out, like you'll find out with inviting, people don't want to reach out, but people sure will look at that recipe or click on it and be like, oh, that sounds really good. Don't be afraid to post on the groups. Any questions, any motivation, any success that you've had, just like the Level Up Lifestyle group, anything with your challengers that you are like feeling amazing, you finally got 10 push-ups in a row, you finally got a single push-up, post it. Like that's what we're here for. We're here to like totally support you in any small victories. So that is accountability groups like in a nutshell. Also, upcoming events that you want to be at, I promise you, April 18th is our Super Saturday. It's in Milwaukee. I want to see each and every single one of you there. You will all have either received a link and or will be receiving a link from me with how to access that ticket. It's $25 or $50 for VIP. We're all going to be there. You all want to be there. It's like a very mini summit that I've talked to all of you about in a nutshell. So be there. That's the upcoming thing as well as if any of you saw like my story and or have talked with me one-on-one or your coach one-on-one, I'm sure you've heard about the Success Club trip, which I touched base a little bit in the beginning. If you have not gotten in on that opt-in list, even if you're undecided if one, you're going to qualify and or if you qualify and you're going to go, opt in no matter what so that you do get that invite because things can change in a year. You also should have received that link from me and or ask your coach or post it in the group. I'll just post it in our team group actually. I don't know if it has been. So there's that, as well as Summit. So again, I'm just going to kind of address to all of you that are on the call besides Allie. She already has her ticket. Summit, if you, like I said, hit Success Starter, which I've talked to all of you about, you get a free ticket to Summit. Highly, highly recommend being there. I'm sure Allie can relate. Like you cannot even put into words how truly amazing Summit is. It's probably one of the top things that like changed my view on this business, changed my business in general. And I could just cry thinking about it because it is so amazing. And we see all our team, we see all of the other teams, and it just kind of puts the fire under you. If you go to Super Saturday and you feel like all jittery and excited the way I do about Super Saturday, well, you're going to like amp that up times a million with Summit. So I cannot stress enough going to Summit. I understand not everyone's situations can get there, but if you can, do it. And it will be even better when you all hit Success Starter and you earn that ticket. So that's another thing I want to see you all at because it's going to be super freaking fun. Also, there's just so many things I could ramble all day. Another thing is Cassie, who is one of the other coaches. Again, you've probably seen her on the group and or will see her on the group and in person when you make it to Super Saturday. We are figuring out team shirts for when we go to convention, go to Super Saturday. So that'll be super exciting. They'll say either, we're undecided if it'll say Level Up Lifestyle or Team Decide to Rise. So this will be kind of obviously fun for you because if you're like me, I like apparel, especially when it's correlated with something that I'm passionate about, as well as we were talking about kind of using it as like giveaways or gifts to our upcoming, like our future coaches and challengers. So keep an eye out for that. We obviously don't have full specifics. We're kind of waiting on hearing what's going on with that. So we'll kind of get there. That's another update. So that's kind of our big news and our upcoming dates. At the end of every month, we also run a coach sneak preview. A few of you were in ours this last month and then just joined. So that's super exciting. We do that every single month. So if you have any challengers and or people that are like, oh, I see what you're doing. What is it? Great. I will add you to, like, just say like, I will add you to this group. We go through like the life of a coach. A few of us talk. We post like an under a specific post throughout the day of what we do. We go over like benefits, payment, everything like that. So it's kind of just like a glimpse into our life for about a week. So at the end of every month, we do that. So also mark that on your calendar. You want to be inviting people to that. So accountability group for challengers. Prep week starts February 17th, and then February 24th is the official start date for that, which will then end May 24th. It is a 3-month one for any program. So it is not program specific. This is any program. So super excited. Also, then that buy-in option for a reward. It is not mandatory. We're saying maybe like $5 a challenger if they want, and then probably like 10 a coach, again, if you want. Not mandatory at all, just a fun little extra reward. As well as April 18th is Super Saturday, 8 a.m. if you are VIP, 9 a.m. if you're not, if you're just general, 2 p.m. Be there. I want to see each and every one of you there. I won't stress it enough. You will hear me in your ear. If you have not received the link for that and or got your ticket yet, I will be sending that out. And then Summit, and then opt-in list for Success Club trip. And then at the end of the month, our coach sneak preview, which on our next call, we'll set specifics up as well. Allie, do you have anything to add if you're able to talk? Let me unmute you. That would probably help.
Can you hear me or no?
Now I can, yes.
Oh, you can? Okay. I didn't know how to unmute myself, so I was hoping you would try. Perfect.
I unmuted.
No, but I'm so excited for like all of the exciting things that are coming up. And you, like when you sent that text today about getting the email, I like frantically went to check my email and I'm like, oh yeah, I got it. Yay. Like it made me so pumped. But anyways, yes, I did want to add about the ongoing accountability group, like the multi-program one that we're starting. I'm super excited, just, you know, kind of like for the reasons that you talked about, but I did just want to add that, basically to invite to that, it makes it a lot more simple and like in my eyes. So instead of, you know, trying to figure out, okay, like, is this program, so say it like we were just doing bar blend or something, because like right now I'm in an accountability group that's just for bar blend. Like I love that as well, but I think with this multi-program, the perk of that is going to be like if you're talking to someone and you truly don't really think that bar blend would be like a good fit for them because, you know, maybe they like high impact workouts and maybe they like, you know, just like bar blend won't be a good fit for them. Like with this multi-program, you can just talk to them about the accountability aspect of it. You can talk to them about like just, you know, ask them what their goals are. Say, hey, like, are you currently, you know, on a health and fitness journey? Do you have a plan that you're following? And just kind of talk to them about their goals and then not have a program necessarily in mind right off the bat. But once you get to know their goals and you talk to them a little bit more, then you can kind of say, okay, like, great, you know, we're all going to be in this together. I think, you know, X, Y, and Z will be a great program for you. And that's the cool thing with Beachbody On Demand is there's so many options. So, you know, it's just, I think it'll be a good opportunity to get, you know, their goals, and especially like with this time of the year, with it being the new year, you know, just listen to what their goals are and then we can match up a good program with them. And this is literally going to be for everybody because obviously, you know, on Beachbody On Demand, there's a program for everyone. So it's going to work out for any prospect that you're talking to. So I'm super pumped about it.
I also want to add that even with, let's say that they're doing something fitness-wise already, but they are clueless and want really big help with nutrition, they do not have to have Beachbody On Demand, and they can absolutely be a part of our accountability groups for the nutrition aspect. We have 2 main nutrition programs that are amazing, and there are many people that are just doing the nutrition aspect because they enjoy going to the gym. They enjoy having like that one-on-one like training and like hard intense training with like weights or weightlifting and stuff, that they also love the nutrition. So that's another thing, is we're very versatile and they do not have to have the workouts. They don't even have to buy them. They don't even have to get the challenge pack for that. They can absolutely just have the nutrition aspect of it, and they 100% can be in our accountability groups for that as well.
Yeah, and they could be doing anything, like you said, fitness-wise. I mean, if they maybe for the new year, they already signed up for classes at their gym, or, you know, they're going to group fitness classes or something like that, or Zumba, or, you know, whatever. Like if they're doing something else, you can always talk to them, hey, well, how is your nutrition? You know, is there a nutrition plan paired with this? Or, you know, if they have a personal trainer, does your personal trainer, you know, provide you with any nutrition guidance or no? And, you know, a lot of times they don't. Actually, I don't think they ever really do. So that's a perfect opportunity too for us to be like, okay, well, cool. You can still like do what you're doing fitness wise, but, you know, we have the nutrition aspect that you can follow.
Right. So I think it'll be really nice having a multi-program challenge group. It'll be, because again, not everyone's into the same thing. Not everyone wants to be doing just one program, which also I feel like is a problem with people fading out, because they're like, oh, this will be really fun. We want specific programs because we want them all to feel the accountability. But a big thing with getting challengers is you need to ask them their goals first. Don't just shove down their throat one program. Just be like, yeah, absolutely. We have a few options. Like, what are your goals? And I always say, like, weight loss, toning, routine, nutrition. Most of the time it's a combination of like weight loss and toning and all of it, but sometimes it's not. So that's how you'll find out if they need the workouts, if they need the nutrition. And again, if you don't have any clue what to recommend them, your coaches are here for a reason. So like I tell all of my coaches, even if it is 3 a.m. and you have a question or you don't know how to respond to someone at any point in time, screenshot it to me, shoot me a message. Like, I'm an open book. All the coaches on our team, like I know Allie is, like, shoot us a message. Don't forget it. And if you have an issue, like what would this person want? Is like, what program would work for them? That's what we're here for. So don't feel lost in the dust. It is a learning curve. Even I still ask like Allie and upper coaches questions because we don't know everything. So that's what we're here for. But you want to ask them their goals. You don't just want to assume that something's going to work for them. So that'll be really nice.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing too, is sometimes I'll actually, talk to my customers about, or my prospects, I should say, about their goals and everything. And a lot of times I'll get them set up with the Beachbody On Demand annual challenge pack, because that's going to give them, access to obviously Beachbody On Demand, which is every single program. And then sometimes we'll get on a Zoom call too and go over the programs, and I'll kind of show them the different programs, or I'll say, hey, I really think you would like this one, and this one. We don't start for another week. Why don't you try out one of the workouts from each of these programs, or just like kind of go on Beachbody On Demand and like look at the resources and see which one you think you would like. And, and then they can have a say in it too, so it doesn't have to be all the pressure on you to be like, oh, I know this is the program you should do. Like, it can be obviously up to them too sometimes. So, I've found that's worked for a lot of my challengers.
Yeah. A lot of times I'll also send like a sample workout or something. So we have.
Yeah.
So there's so many resources for everything. It's just kind of share. And I mean, like I've told again, all of you, because you're all basically brand new and you're already all killing it. Like, also, Brittany, you missed that, but holy man, girl, like signing a coach and a challenge pack, and you haven't even been a coach a month. You're killing it. You're all
that
is
amazing,
isn't it?
Yes. Awesome job, Brittany. That's awesome.
So just like, there's so many things, and is something for basically everyone. So we have resources beyond resources, and us coaches are probably your main resource, because we can find you the resources that you need. So I cannot stress enough, like, reach out to us. This accountability group is big. It's what people get excited about. So there's big things coming. We obviously keep you all in the loop. We all work as a team. That's what we're here for. Does anyone have questions at all? No. All right. So again, I will be sending out an email, I know, to my coaches. I'm sure Allie has sent out emails to hers with just like the opt-in options, the link for the tickets to Super Saturday, because again, I better see all of you there, as well as the link to Summit. So just
and the opt-in too for the Success Club, right? I know that's in the coaching tribe group, but we can post it in our Decide to Rise page too.
I actually sent it individually to everyone as well.
In the email. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I sent out like an update email each month with like links and stuff. So I'll send that out to people I haven't, but I'll also post it in the group.
And okay, one more thing I have to add, sorry. I think you kind of covered this a little bit, Essence, but so for the multi-program accountability group, all of us coaches should honestly be running it together. And I know you kind of touched on that. Like, obviously, if you're a brand new coach, like, you're not going to be, it's a lot to kind of like learn everything, and just, your priority is to start sharing your journey and just having conversations with people, your friends, your family, people on social media, and just kind of, starting to invite them and forming relationships and just kind of like, seeing what their goals are. But if if you have even one challenger in the group, it would be really beneficial and a good learning experience, obviously for you too, to like run it with us. So it is going to be 3 months. Even if you do like 1 or 2 weeks. So we'll have to do maybe as in some sort of post in the team page and just see like which coaches are in for sure, to help host the challenge group, and to at least take like 1 or 2 weeks for posting like minimum. And then we can kind of divvy up the weeks that way.
Yeah, especially because it's going to be a longer group. I was thinking kind of how we ran Morning Meltdown 100, where we had that Google Doc. And we can kind of base it off of how like active the coach is, like and then how many like challengers, I think, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
adding
for sure. Yeah.
So we have a little bit of time, not really. We'll kind of chat about that. Yeah, I think we have to have something up in the group, and we'll kind of figure out weeks and who's going to post what. As well as on there, we'll kind of show where that template is, which you had looked into it. Do they have a template for a multi-challenge program?
They do, and it's actually pretty good. And that's what like sparked my idea for this is I'm like, oh my gosh, this multi program challenge group guide is really good. So yeah, if you go into the My Challenge Tracker portal, there's like the challenge group guide on there. I think you could find it in the Coach Online office too.
Yeah.
But it's just called like multi-program challenge group guide, and it's 12 weeks long, and it's just really like general. Obviously it's not geared towards like one program or another, but it does talk about like Shakeology and obviously a lot of nutrition and just kind of like fitness in general. So if you want to check that out, I think well, you kind of said this too, we can kind of base it off of that, but tweak it, how we feel necessary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, so we'll get that to everyone as well.
Because sometimes they get a little cheesy.
They do.
I mean, like I really like the guides, but some of them it's like, okay, I need to change up this wording because it's kind of cheesy. So
yeah. So we will get that up. We'll get like a Google Docs up, and we'll kind of figure all the accountability group stuff out.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Is everyone good? Good. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll call it a night for that. Again, if you have any questions or anything come up, reach out, send a message, post in the group. We're open books. We're here to help you be successful. So, all right, guys. Good.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, Essence. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Drive safe.
Thank you. All right. Bye.